Hi, my name is Godwin Boyce, and in this video I'll be talking about how I lost 100 pounds, got fit, and transformed my lifestyle. Okay, so a little backstory about me. When I grew up, I was always athletic. I was into sports. I loved basketball more than anything else. Still do. The only thing is, because I'm only 5'6" and probably even shorter back then, um, I had to work harder than everyone else. I had to push myself, stay extra hours, shoot more shots and whatever, just to maintain who I was. So I was always, athletic. I was always, fit. Fast forward a bit, I moved to Canada. And when I moved to Canada, my life became about taking care of my family, my wife, my kids, and so forth. And as time went by, I started to not pay attention to my health or my eating habits as much as I did before moving to Canada. So before you know it, I was eating from all of the fast food places that you can think about. I was eating burgers and pizza because they were, easy for me to prepare and get going. So one thing led to another, and I became overweight. I put on quite some weight. I think my heaviest, I was like 250. And it affected me a bit, but life just kept going. And it's not until I had to go and buy a pair of 44 jeans. So I went from 32 or 30 to 44. And I think that was the eye opener for me. So what I did is I did what I always knew to do, which was get up, run, do some cardio, which is what I mostly did. I do a lot of cardio, I did a lot of, HIIT workout, and yes, I lost some weight, but then I kept putting it back on, and then I work even harder, take it off, and then it comes back on. So I tried every single diet you can think about. I tried cutting carbs, I tried keto, I tried fasting. I pretty much tried everything. And they worked, don't get me wrong. But what I noticed is I bought a body scale that can really test, your every single thing, like your body fat and so forth. It's not 100% accurate because we know there's, anything like that. But it gave me a rough average of what was going on with my body. And I got to a weight that I thought I was comfortable, which was 155, but I still had majority of my skin still loose, and I was uncomfortable with that. So I started to figure out, these diets, let me try something. So what I did is I started to track my calories. And by tracking my calories, I realized there was no magic in any of these diets that I was doing, because if I was supposed to eat 2,000 calories, for example, and I eat 2,500 calories, despite in a short window, I would put on weight. So I'm saying, if I'm doing these diets and they're saying that they're burning fat, why is it that I'm still putting on weight? So I came to the realization that, I gotta find a way to lose weight whilst making it a lifestyle. So most importantly, when I became overweight, I wanted to lose my belly. Everyone would tell me, oh, your belly's so big, you're so huge. So it wasn't so much about losing weight in the beginning. It was more of, I want to get rid of my stomach. And like I said, when I dieted down to the weight that I thought that I wanted to be, I wasn't happy with my body. Like, I didn't like how I look. I didn't like how I feel. I mean, I had a lot of energy at times, and sometimes I didn't. So I started to, focus more on my abs. Like, I really wanted to get abs. So what I did is I did a lot of research, and I was like, your ab, and I figured out your ab is a muscle. And if this is a muscle, I need to build this. So I started to look at ways of building my muscle. And that's when everything changed. When I figured out that I needed to maximize muscle growth, muscle protein synthesis, that's when I was able to transform my body from this to this. And I think that's the change that I think that's the light that shined when I saw, like, oh, I'm there right now. And I just kept going at it. I kept going at it. And as I improved in strength, I kept, progressively overloading my weight. In the beginning, I didn't do any weights. Like I said, I did a lot of cardio and a lot of HIIT work because that's what I knew from growing up. So when I got to the point where I had to start lifting weights, I wasn't 100% comfortable with it, but based on maximizing muscle growth, I had to start resistance training. And that changed my life completely because that's when my body transformed. And you got to remember the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule is 80% nutrition, 20% workout. And once you get that, then you can transform your body too. So I would really appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and click that notification button. And also head over to my Instagram page where you can ask me questions or so forth, and you're gonna see some of the routines that I do daily as well. So with that being said, thanks for watching my video. Do have a great day. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.